I joined my girlfriend's family vacation. Her uncle asked, "So when are you proposing?" Before I could answer, her mom said, "Hopefully never. She can do better." My girlfriend just laughed. I said, "I'll be leaving tomorrow." Her panic, "I was going to defend you." I, 29 male, just got back from the shortest vacation of my life. 3 days instead of 7. Drove 8 hours home alone with nothing but my thoughts and a podcast about serial killers to keep me company. Fun times. Let me set the scene. My girlfriend 27F and I have been together for 2.5 years. Solid relationship, or so I thought. We moved in together last year into an apartment I was already renting. She pays her share of utilities and groceries. I cover the rent since I make more. Never been an issue. We talked about marriage casually. Both agreed we wanted it eventually. Her family rented a massive beach house for a week-long reunion. Extended family, the whole deal. She'd been hyping this trip for months. They're finally going to see how serious we are. My grandma's going to love you. This is basically them welcoming you into the family. I took PTO. Drove my car since hers was in the shop. Brought gifts, nice wine for her parents, a book for her grandpa who loves history, some fancy chocolates for general sharing. I was trying. Day 1 went okay. Awkward introductions, her mom giving me that look moms give when they're sizing you up. Her dad was cool, actually. We talked about fishing for like an hour. Her uncle and aunt were friendly. Cousins seemed indifferent. Standard family dynamics. Day 2 is when it happened. Dinner. Big table. Maybe 15 people. Her grandma made this incredible roast. Everyone's chatting, drinking wine, good vibes. Her uncle, who I'd bonded with over sports earlier, turns to me with a smile. "So, when are you proposing to our girl here?" Innocent question. I smiled, started to say something like, "When the time is right," or whatever vague answer you give to that. But before I could get a word out, her mom cut in. "Hopefully never. She can do better." Dead silence. For maybe 2 seconds. Then my girlfriend laughed. Not a nervous laugh, a genuine, amused laugh. Like her mom had just told a great joke. Her aunt chuckled awkwardly. Her uncle looked uncomfortable. Her dad was staring at his plate. Her grandma was pretending to be very interested in the roast. I just sat there. Processing. "Mom," my girlfriend finally said, still smiling. "Stop it." "What?" "I'm just saying. You're young, you're beautiful, you have options. Why settle?" "She's not settling," I said quietly. Her mom looked at me like I was a bug that had learned to talk. "Sweetheart, no offense, but you work in IT. You drive a Honda. My daughter went to a top university. She could have doctors, lawyers, anyone she wants." "Mom, seriously, stop." My girlfriend's tone was more embarrassed than defensive. Like she was embarrassed of me, not for me. I looked at my girlfriend, waiting for her to actually defend me. To say he's a good man. To say, I love him. To say literally anything that showed she valued me. She said nothing, just gave me an apologetic shrug and went back to her food. Something shifted in me right then, like a switch flipping. I finished my dinner in silence, helped clear the table because I'm not rude. Then I went upstairs to the room we were sharing and started packing. My girlfriend came up about 20 minutes later. "What are you doing?" "Packing. I'm leaving tomorrow." Her face went through about 6 emotions in 3 seconds. "What?" "No, you can't leave. Watch me." "Babe, come on. My mom's she's like that. She doesn't mean it. She said you could do better. You laughed. You didn't defend me once." "I was going to defend you. The moment passed. You can't expect me to fight with my mom at a family dinner." "I don't expect you to fight. I expected you to say, 'I love him,' or 'he makes me happy,' or literally anything other than laughing at being insulted. You're overreacting." "Am I? Your mom said I'm not good enough for you. You agreed through your silence. I think I'm reacting appropriately." She started crying. "Please don't do this. Everyone's gonna ask where you went. It'll ruin the whole vacation." That's what she was worried about. Not my feelings, the optics. "Tell them whatever you want. Tell them I got sick. Tell them I'm a terrible person who abandoned you. I don't care." "So you're really just gonna leave me here without a car? You have family here. You'll figure it out." This is insane. Over one comment? It's not about one comment. It's about you laughing at me being humiliated and then telling me I'm overreacting for being hurt. She kept going for another hour, crying, bargaining, getting angry, back to crying. Classic cycle. I didn't budge, slept on the floor because I couldn't share a bed with her. 5 a.m. the next morning, I loaded my car quietly. She was awake, sitting on the bed, arms crossed. If you leave, we're done. I paused at the door. If you think that's a threat, you've already answered the question. What question? Whether you respect me. I left. 8 hours of driving. Got home around 2 p.m. Sat in my apartment feeling weirdly peaceful, like I'd made the right call. Then the text started. Update 1, 4 days later. So it's been 4 days since I left the beach house. The vacation officially ended yesterday, and the circus has fully arrived at my doorstep. First, some context from the drive home and the immediate aftermath. Within an hour of leaving, I got a text from my girlfriend. I can't believe you actually left. My whole family thinks you're crazy now. My mom is saying she was right about you. I didn't respond. Then came a text from her dad. Hey, I heard what happened. For what it's worth, I don't agree with what my wife said. But leaving like that wasn't great either. Hope you two can work it out. Her dad's a decent guy. I responded, I appreciate that. But I won't stay where I'm not respected. He didn't reply. Then her sister, 24F, texted me. We'd always gotten along fine. Dude, what the hell? My sister's been crying for 2 days. You seriously left over a joke? I typed back, your mom said I wasn't good enough. Your sister laughed. That's not a joke to me. Her response, Mom's always been like that. We all just ignore her. You need thicker skin. I don't need thicker skin. I need a partner who defends me. Your sister isn't that. She left me on read. The real drama started when my girlfriend got home yesterday. She showed up at my apartment. Reminder, my lease, my name, she just lives here, with her mom. Her mom. The woman who insulted me to my face showed up at my home. I opened the door and just stared. Can we come in? My girlfriend asked, like nothing had happened. She can't. I pointed at her mom. Her mom huffed. Excuse me? I drove 3 hours to help my daughter sort this out. You drove 3 hours to my apartment after telling me I'm not good enough for your daughter. The audacity is genuinely impressive. I was trying to protect my daughter. From what? A guy who treats her well, pays the rent, and has never raised his voice at her? Yeah, she definitely needs protection from that. My girlfriend stepped forward. Babe, please, can we just talk? Alone? I looked at her mom. You can wait in the car or you can leave. Either way, you're not coming in. Her mom's face turned red. She opened her mouth, probably to say something condescending, but my girlfriend cut her off. Mom, just give us a minute, please. Her mom huffed again but went back to her car. I let my girlfriend in. She immediately launched into her speech. She'd clearly rehearsed it. I know I messed up. I should have said something. I was caught off guard and I froze. But leaving like that was extreme. You humiliated me in front of my whole family. Do you know what they're all saying about you now? I don't care what they're saying about me. Well, I care. These are the people I grew up with. They think you're unstable. Because I left after being insulted and not defended? Because you made a huge scene. I didn't make a scene. I quietly packed and left at 5 a.m. Your mom made a scene at dinner. She groaned. You're impossible. Can't you just admit you overreacted? No, because I didn't. So what, we're just done? 2.5 years? Gone? That's up to you. But things aren't going back to normal. Your mom owes me an apology, and so do you. She laughed, actually laughed. My mom? Apologize? To you? That's never happening. Then this conversation is over. You're seriously choosing your ego over our relationship? I'm choosing self-respect. If you can't tell the difference, that says everything. She stared at me for a long moment. Then her expression hardened. Fine, I want my stuff. I'll have it packed by the weekend. You can pick it up Saturday. I'm not waiting until Saturday. I want it now. It's Tuesday evening. I have work tomorrow, Saturday. This is ridiculous. So is showing up with the woman who insulted me and expecting me to be cool about it. She stormed out. From my window, I watched her get in her mom's car. They sat there for 10 minutes, probably talking about what a monster I am. Then they left. Wednesday morning, I got an email from our apartment's management office. Someone had called asking about the lease and whether my girlfriend was listed as a tenant. They wanted to confirm I couldn't illegally evict her. I called management back. Confirmed she was never on the lease, never signed anything, just lived with me as a guest. Manager said as long as I gave reasonable time for her to collect belongings, I was fine. Her mom was trying to build a legal case. Unbelievable. Thursday. Her sister showed up unannounced just to grab some of her things. I let her take what she pointed to: clothes, toiletries, a few books. The whole time she was making little comments. You know you're breaking her heart, right? She broke mine first. Over words? My mom says stuff like that to everyone. My sister's exes, my brother's wife, everyone. It doesn't mean anything. If it doesn't mean anything, why did your sister laugh instead of shutting it down? She didn't have an answer for that. On her way out, she paused at the door. You know my mom's telling everyone you're controlling and emotionally abusive, right? That you isolated my sister and wouldn't let her have relationships with her family. My blood ran cold. That's a lie. I know, but that's the story she's telling. Just thought you should know. She left, so now I'm the villain. Cool, super cool. Update 2, 10 days later. Okay, so the situation has escalated in ways I genuinely didn't expect. After her sister's warning about the controlling and abusive narrative, I started being very careful. Documented everything. Screenshot every text. Kept my responses short and factual. Saturday came. She showed up for her stuff with her mom and her brother, 31M. The brother's a big guy, clearly there for intimidation. I'm not small, but I'm also not looking for a physical confrontation. I had everything packed in boxes near the door. I'd been thorough but fair, only her stuff, nothing damaged. Her mom immediately started inspecting boxes. Where's her KitchenAid mixer? That's mine. I bought it 2 years before we started dating. She used it all the time. It's basically hers. That's not how ownership works. Her brother stepped forward. Look, man, let's not make this difficult. Just give her what she wants and we'll be out of your hair. She has everything that's hers. If she wants to dispute something, she can take me to small claims court. My girlfriend was oddly quiet through all this, just directing her brother to carry boxes. Then her mom found something. Where's the necklace? What necklace? The pearl necklace I gave her for her birthday last year. My girlfriend finally spoke. Mom, I have it. I was wearing it when I came to get the last stuff. Her mom ignored this. He probably sold it. That's what men like him do. Men like me? You know what I mean. I really don't. Please, enlighten me. Her brother put a hand on my chest. Not pushing, but definitely a warning. Hey, watch your tone with our mom. I looked down at his hand, then back at him. Remove your hand from me. Now. He didn't. I have a camera. I pointed to the Ring doorbell. You're being recorded. If you assault me, I'll have evidence. Your choice. He removed his hand. His mom scoffed but didn't say anything else. They took everything and left. I thought that was the end of it. It wasn't. 3 days later, I got a call from a number I didn't recognize. It was my girlfriend's dad. Hey, I'm calling from my work phone because my wife has been monitoring my cell. Okay. Look, I owe you an apology. What my wife said at dinner was wrong, and the way this whole thing has been handled since then, I'm embarrassed. I've been married 30 years, and I've learned to pick my battles, but this isn't a battle I should have sat out. I didn't know what to say. I appreciate that. My daughter isn't perfect, neither is my wife, but I wanted you to know that I don't think you did anything wrong by leaving. Man's gotta have his self-respect. Thank you. Also, just a heads up, my wife's been telling people you were physically threatening during the move-out. I was there via FaceTime the whole time. My son had me on video call for protection. I saw everything. You were calm. My son put hands on you first. If anyone asks, I'll tell them the truth. This man just handed me a gift. Can you send me that video? Or have your son send it? Silence. My son deleted it, but I have a screen recording of parts of it on my phone. I can email it to you. Please do. And, sir, thank you. Seriously. He sent it that night. A 5-minute clip showing the whole interaction, including the brother putting his hand on my chest and me calmly asking him to remove it. Meanwhile, my ex was ramping up the narrative war. She'd been telling our mutual friends that I'd kicked her out with nowhere to go. She went straight to her parents' 4-bedroom house. That I'd been controlling throughout our relationship. I never once told her who she could or couldn't spend time with. That the breakup was out of nowhere, because apparently being insulted and not defended doesn't count as a reason. One of our mutual friends, a guy I'd known since college, called me. Dude, what's going on? She's saying you went crazy at the beach house and screamed at her whole family. Did I seem like the type to scream at anyone in the years you've known me? Pause. No. I left quietly at 5 a.m. because her mom told me I wasn't good enough and she laughed. That's it. That's the whole story. She said you threw something. I have never thrown anything in my life. I once caught a spider and released it outside because I don't even like killing bugs. He laughed despite himself. Yeah, okay, that doesn't match the story she's telling. Because she's lying. I sent him the video clip. Her dad's screen recording. Him watching as my ex's brother put his hand on my chest and I calmly de-escalated. Bro, her own dad sent you this? Her dad's the only decent one in that family. He called to apologize. This is wild. Forward that to anyone who asks. I'm done defending myself against lies. He did. Within 2 days, our mutual friend group had seen the video. The narrative started shifting. Then came the real consequences. My ex texted me for the first time in days. Did you seriously send that video to everyone? I replied, I sent it to one person who asked for my side of the story. What he did with it after is his business. You're trying to ruin my reputation. Your mom tried to ruin mine by calling me abusive. I just showed people the truth. My brother barely touched you. He put his hands on me uninvited, on camera, after your mom accused me of being violent. The irony isn't lost on me. You're such an a-hole, and you're someone who laughs when their partner gets insulted. We all have our flaws. She stopped texting after that. Final update, 3 weeks later. All right, time to close this chapter. After the video made its rounds, the tide turned pretty dramatically. Not in some viral dramatic way, just in the quiet way that social dynamics shift when people realize they've been told a lie. 2 of our mutual friends reached out to apologize for initially believing my ex's version. One of them, a woman who I'd always thought was more her friend than mine, was particularly cool about it. I should have asked for your side before assuming, she texted. I know you, and the story she was telling didn't fit who you are. I just got caught up in the girl code thing. I appreciate that. For what it's worth, a few of us have pulled back from her. Not dramatically, just distancing. The lying was one thing, but trying to paint you as abusive when her own brother was the one who got physical? That's not okay. My ex noticed the shift. According to the friend group, she's been complaining that everyone's taking his side and that nobody understands what she went through. What she went through. Being asked to defend her boyfriend. The horror. Her mom, predictably, has doubled down. Apparently, she's been telling extended family that I manipulated her husband into betraying the family by sending that video. The dad, bless him, has been holding firm. He told his wife that if she keeps lying about me, he's going to start correcting her publicly. Their marriage is apparently tense right now. I feel bad about that, honestly. He seems like a good guy stuck with a difficult woman. The final confrontation happened last week. I came home from work to find my ex sitting on the steps outside my apartment building. Not trying to get in, just sitting there. Hey, she said. Hey, can we talk? Actually talk? I almost said no, but something about how tired she looked made me pause. 5 minutes, out here, she nodded. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I know I messed up at the dinner. I should have said something. I should have defended you. I waited, but the way you handled it, leaving like that, the video, all of it. It's been really hard for me. My family's a mess right now. My friends are weird around me. I feel like you took a bad moment and turned it into this huge thing. It was a huge thing. To me. But did it have to destroy everything? I didn't destroy anything. You laughed when your mom called me not good enough. You told me I was overreacting. Your family called me abusive and tried to intimidate me during the move out. I defended myself. That's it. You didn't have to send that video to everyone. Your mom called me physically threatening. There's video proof that's a lie. What was I supposed to do, just let people think I'm dangerous? She didn't have an answer. Here's what I keep coming back to. I said, at that dinner all you had to do was say I love him or he's a good guy. Literally anything. And you didn't. You laughed, and then you spent weeks trying to make me the villain for being hurt. At no point did you actually apologize without also blaming me for my reaction. I'm apologizing now. Are you? Because it sounds like you're apologizing that things went badly for you, not for what you actually did. She was quiet for a long moment. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't want you to say anything. I wanted you to feel something at that dinner. You didn't. That's not something words can fix now. She stood up. So that's it? 2.5 years done? Yeah, it's done. You don't even want to try? I tried for the entire relationship. I tried at that dinner when I sat through your mom insulting me. I tried when I waited for you to say something, anything. You're the one who didn't try when it mattered. She wiped her eyes. Not dramatically, just tired. I really thought we'd get married someday. So did I, but I won't marry someone who doesn't have my back. That's not negotiable for me. She left without another word. I went inside, made dinner, watched some TV. Normal evening. But lighter somehow. Like I'd been carrying something heavy and finally put it down. The aftermath, as it stands now, my ex is still living with her parents. Word is, she's looking for her own place, but struggling with the costs. Turns out rent is expensive when you're paying it yourself. Her dad is helping her out financially, which has apparently caused more tension with her mom. Her mom is still telling anyone who'll listen that I'm the problem, but fewer people are listening. Her own husband contradicting her has damaged her credibility. Her sister told a mutual friend that family dinners have been awkward as hell since everything went down. The brother never apologized for putting hands on me. I didn't expect him to. Some people never acknowledge when they're wrong. Her dad sent me one last email. I'm sorry for how this all turned out. For what it's worth, I think you handled yourself with more dignity than most would have. I hope you find someone whose family deserves you. I wrote back, thank you. I hope things get better for you at home. As for me, I'm okay. Not thriving, not devastated, just okay. The apartment feels empty sometimes. 2.5 years of someone being there and then they're not. It's an adjustment. I've been hanging out with friends more. Started reading again, actual books, not just Reddit threads. Thinking about adopting a dog. Something to come home to that'll actually be happy to see me. Dating isn't on my radar yet, maybe eventually. But right now I'm just enjoying the quiet. Enjoying not having to wonder if the person I'm with actually values me. That's the thing, nobody tells you about breakups like this. The relief is sometimes bigger than the grief. I spent so long trying to be good enough for her family, for her, that I forgot to ask if they were good enough for me. They weren't. And now I know what I'm worth.